Hello, welcome to this demo of AutomationEdge. In this video, I'll be showcasing the AutomationEdge chatbot specifically tailor-made for BMC Remedyforce. So let's begin. You can go ahead and click on the app icon and just search for the app called as Remedyforce Self-Service. I'm just going to open it in a new tab because we'll need to come back to this tab later. So once it has opened, you'll be able to see in the bottom left corner of your page the AE chatbot. Now this is a web-based chatbot that is embedded right into your Remedyforce instance. So let me click on it. If you want, you can pop it out as well. I'll just go ahead and say hi to the bot. Now the account which I've logged in is called as AutomationEdge demo. So it says, hello AutomationEdge demo, how may I help you? So let me go ahead and say something to the bot. Now this bot is powered by NLU and NLP, natural language understanding and processing. So it understands what you want to say. In addition to this, it has been trained with millions of tickets so that it understands the language of IT. So let me go ahead and say something. Let's put in some issue about my hardware. So my hard drive is making noises. So I want it to create an incident. Now, since this is not something the bot can actually do something about, it will go ahead and ask me if I want to create a ticket. So let me go ahead and do that. Now it wants me to enter the description. So I'll say making creaking noises. Once I've done that, it is going to go ahead, use AutomationEdge to automatically create an incident in your BMC Remedyforce in the backend and give us with an incident ID and provide us with an incident ID. Once we have that ID, we can use it for tracking as well. So now you can see that we have this ID. I'm just going to go ahead and copy it. So let me go ahead and get status for this ticket. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this specific chatbot has been enabled with natural language understanding and processing. So you don't need to use the exact language as such, right? So for instance, for the first time, I've said get status of so and so ticket. Now let's assume that some engineer takes a look at this specific ticket and puts it into some other stage, right? So I'm going to go ahead, go to incidents here, and I'm just going to open the latest one, 135, as you know. And let's say the engineer has spoken to the relevant people. He has given hard drive for procurement. So the process has begun and I'm saying in progress. I'm going to go ahead and save the changes that I've made. Let's assume that your employee is checking again, right? Because hard drive noises can be worrisome. It might be on the verge of a crash. So in this case, I'm going to ask for the status again, but instead I'm going to use a slightly different lingo, right? So I'm just going to say get XYZ ticket number and I'm hitting status again. So in this case, again, it is going to fetch me the status, albeit this time an updated one. So here you can see it says in progress, and instead if I just said get ticket so and so, because of the NLU that is in place, it is still going to fetch me the same details. So the bot is smart enough to understand what you want to say and will give you the information that you need exactly the way you want it. Now let's assume that you want to take a look at all the tickets, not a specific one. So you can just say get tickets instead of giving a specific number, an incident number, and it is going to give you the list of incidents and tickets that have been created by your user. So you can see this entire list here, right? So this was about incident management, wherein you can create incidents, get updates about incident, get list of incidents, and so on. The other part of this demo talks about being able to trigger service requests in your Remedyforce catalog through the chatbot. So as I mentioned earlier, this bot understands the language of IT. So if I say something as simple as spin a VM, right? I'm not saying deploy a virtual machine, create a virtual machine. The bot understands that. However, again, as NLP is in play, if I type the entire thing, it will still understand what I'm trying to say, or I can even say deploy a VM and it will still go ahead and understand that what I want to say. Now let's say if I want to actually do it, I can go ahead, click on yes, and it can redirect me to your service request. Now the bot can accept input in different forms. If you want, all of these inputs can be accepted by the bot as a conversation, like we saw in the first use case of describing the issue, or it can give you a form right there as well. But if you want to simply redirect the users, you can do that. The users can fill up whatever required is there. So for instance, let me just choose the options that are available to me here. I'll call this demo machine 1 and let me just go ahead and submit it. And once I've done that, again, because this is tightly coupled with Remedyforce, it is not just going to, take the request and leave it orphan. Apart from AutomationEdge going in the backend and completing it, it is also going to take a request and create an entry in your service request table, right, in your BMC Remedyforce console. So if I just go to details here, you'll be able to see that create VM automation is in progress. And if I go to service request form, you'll be able to see all the details here. So with the time limitation in mind, we have just shown you the tip of the iceberg. A lot of possibilities are available using this chatbot. For more information, feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you.